Even if you've never seen Ronda Rousey fight, you've probably seen her kick butt in big-budget movies or on yet another magazine cover. Ronda Rousey is everywhere, and while she used to sit atop the UFC throne, her rise to fame and fortune is not without controversy.
The best ever, ladies and gentlemen, Ronda Rousey!
In her best-selling autobiography, My Fight, Your Fight, Rousey recalled a violent altercation with an ex-boyfriend after she found out that he'd been secretly taking intimate photos of her. According to excerpts published by Bloody Elbow, Rousey claimed she slapped him, and when he blocked her exit, I punched him in the face. He staggered back and fell against the door. Then I grabbed him by the neck of his hoodie, kneed him in the face, and tossed him aside on the kitchen floor. He allegedly followed her to her car, and again, she claimed she was protecting herself, writing, I pulled him by the neck of the hoodie again, dragged him onto the sidewalk, and left him writhing there as I sped away. Rousey's admission led many to question whether she was getting a pass on being a domestic abuser because she's a woman. Rousey told the Opie Radio podcast that the fear of her leaked photos is what inspired her to pose in the buff for ESPN's Body Issue, saying,
The first thing I did was I went and took naked pictures for ESPN Body. It's like, if it's going to get out there, then I wanted to get out there on my terms.
In addition to being upset that Rousey called her then-boyfriend a quote douche, former UFC champ Miesha Tate also believes Rousey hasn't exactly paid her dues.
Level of cockiness and arrogance before she even accomplished anything, it's one thing to be confident, but she just came across so different.
Tate told Fox Sports, every single woman that fights MMA has done just as much work as Ronda. Those women who came before her haven't been on magazine covers. They weren't plastered everywhere by the UFC. They didn't get the same reward back.
She's changed the way that we look at women, she's changed the way that women look at themselves, and she's definitely changed the way that little girls look at what's possible.
But Tate didn't stop there with her blistering critique of Rousey's success, adding that she thinks Rousey belongs in the WWE, not the UFC, saying, she runs her mouth, she's very loud, very boisterous, very opinionated. Love her or hate her, you take notice of her.
People usually hate my guts, so they really like me. I'm fine with that.
Rousey confirmed her relationship with fellow UFC fighter Travis Browne in 2015 via ESPN, saying, I don't talk about my personal life much. It's true that Travis and I are in a relationship. I've really enjoyed the time we have spent together and getting to know one another. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Suspicious, who are you? Who are you?
Rousey probably didn't want to say anything else because Browne was still married to fitness model Jenna Renee Webb at the time. TMZ reported that 6 months after they got married, Webb accused Browne of domestic violence. Browne denied the allegations, but the UFC suspended him, pending an investigation. According to ESPN, the UFC cleared and reinstated Browne in 2015, and Rousey and Browne married in 2017. Rousey was the undefeated favorite going into her 2015 fight with Holly Holm, which went to her head way before Holm's foot ever did. Despite being cordial with each other leading up to the fight, the ladies nearly came to blows at weigh-ins, prompting UFC President Dana White to break them up. Afterward, Rousey told Joe Rogan,
she's the one that put the fist on my face. I didn't touch her. She's the one that touched me, and I told her that fake sweet act is I'd see right through it.
As we know now, Holm won. After the fight, the UFC's Rashad Evans called Rousey's behavior disgusting and suggested it serve as a lesson in humility, saying, now I think she's to the point where she's like, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to give you a soundbite to hang me with afterward if I don't win this fight. In 2016, Amanda Nunes made quick work of Rousey in just 48 seconds. Despite that fact, though, Rousey's paycheck dwarfed her opponents by an absurd amount. According to MMA Junkie, Nunes made $200,000 for retaining her bantamweight title, while Rousey earned a whopping $3 million. Don't worry, we already did the math, figuring Rousey made about $62,500 per second for losing. Those numbers left some wondering if Rousey's so-called comeback was just a cash grab. Some even believe Rousey had her eye on a Hollywood career and other cash endorsements and never really took the matchup with Nunes seriously.
I hope people remember me as one of the greatest fighters that ever lived, but I don't know if I will.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.